G'day guys and welcome back to ADOS the Great Gaming. So in this one guys, as you can see in the title again, we're doing a Bradley Beal getting traded to the Washington Wizards, getting traded to the New Orleans Pelicans. So the package that they had for this one, I'll pop it up on screen now. So as you can see, it'll be Bradley Beal for Lonzo Ball, JJ Redick, Josh Hart, and 3 draft picks. Now I think this is probably a little bit of an overpay for Bradley Beal, and once again 2K didn't let me do it exactly the same as this, so I'll run you through the trade that I've put through. So this is my trade, very similar. The only change is Ish Smith has been added, as I need to make up the numbers basically, so that the Pelicans would have been under 15 players, so that's why we needed to add Ish Smith. So yeah, that's pretty much the trade I've gone for there. Let's have a look at the rotation. So we'll go through the Pelicans rotation and have a look. So Bledsoe, Bradley Beal, Ingram, Williamson, and Stephen Adams. Like that'll be a top 8 team, I reckon. But the bench does probably need a bit of work. So what I'm thinking is I might cut Hernan Gomez and give these guys some more minutes, because I do think that Lewis Jr. will be a good player. Alright, so what are we working with here? So we'll cut that back to 9-man. We'll give Beal the first scoring option, Zion second, and Ingram third. I think that's pretty fair. And then we'll have a look at the Washington Wizards. Now they're going to be completely different. So this is what the Wizards are working with. So they've got Russell Westbrook, JJ Redick, Troy Brown Jr., Rui Hachimura, and Thomas Bryant. Now, one thing I probably will do is make Lonzo Ball the starting. Actually, we'll probably make Russell Westbrook the starting shooting guard. So which means Lonzo will get more minutes there at point guard. Might not be a good idea, but that's what I'm feeling. We'll also start Avija over Troy Brown Jr. and I'll cut his minutes back to about 20 as we move him up. We'll run a... Alright, so I've already cut Hart's minutes, and we'll give Avija about 30 minutes a game. Lonzo will be at about 32. Who else can we cut back? We'll cut Wagner back to 12. I'll cut him back, Redick back to about 22, and Bertans back to 28. So then we can pop 30 minutes to both these boys, and probably 37 to Russell Westbrook. Now Westbrook will be the leading scorer with Lonzo Ball and probably Avdija as well. So that's what we're looking at here. I think both these teams could definitely be playoff teams. So let's go and we'll simulate to 1 game remaining. Alright, so let's go through here. Very excited to see how these teams go, because I think the Pelicans could definitely, even without Bradley Beal, I think they could definitely be a playoffs team. So yeah, this trade, when I saw the rumour for this, I thought I've got to do a rebuild on this, because I think this would be really awesome to see Bradley Beal teaming up with Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram. On the Wizards side of things, they're doing a complete rebuild, so getting rid of John Wall and Bradley Beal and replacing them with Russell Westbrook and a few decent backup pieces there. So I do think they should be up there in wins, but I think it'll be pretty close. So they'll probably be around the 8th seed, where I think the Pelicans will finish about maybe between 6 and 8 over there in the West. So we will simulate through this last game, and we finish with an L. So LeBron James wins the MVP. LaMelo Ball gets Rookie of the Year. We've got Spencer Dinwiddie winning 6th man. So not much changes really to most of the other videos posted. Alright, so let's see. So no players from either team on that one. Again, we've got no one on there. No one on that one either. No one there. And no one there. Wizards get Denny Avdija, gets on the all-rookie first team. But that's it. So there's our teams. And as we can see, the Wizards do not make the playoffs in the East, but Bradley Beal being added to New Orleans takes them to third. So that was a good picker. So the Wizards were atrocious. They finished with 25 and 57. So that was really bad. So let's just go and check out the player stats. See who did what. So Westbrook was pretty good there. I think he's taken a step back though, which is disappointing. Yeah, he definitely has. That's actually really bad. I thought we'd see an improvement, him being the first option, but that's actually pretty poor. So let's check out the Pelicans. So Bradley Beal was the leading scorer. He did amazingly. I think so. It's not his career high, but like it's his career high in assists a game. So he was shooting a lot more efficiently. So that's always good to see. Zion Williamson was really good. So fairly close to last year. He was up in rebounds, down in assists, down in scoring, but all in all he was pretty average compared to last year. So I mean he was a very good player, but yeah, his efficiency was crazy. 67% from the field, 37. Well, that was actually really good. So he's taken a step up. That's awesome. Brandon Ingram was really good again. They're all really efficient, so that's what you like to see. Alright, so we've got my Minnesota Timberwolves, massive Timberwolves fan, so I think we should beat the Timberwolves here. We do, but the Wolves put up a fight. Who's on that Timberwolves team? Let's just check it out. So they haven't made any changes, they're just running this same roster, so they've done really well with that. Alright, so we've got the Clippers in the next one, so let's see, can we beat the Clippers? No, we get swept by the Clippers. So that's alright, I wasn't expecting too much there, because we'll just simulate the rest of the playoffs and the Lakers win with LeBron James winning the final MVP. Alright guys, so that'll pretty much wrap it up for this season. Let me know in the comments, did you enjoy this video? Do you think Bradley Beal will get traded? And if so, let me know who you think he'll get traded to. Other than that guys, yeah, that was pretty much it. I just wanted to see how both these teams would do pretty much with their new rosters. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks guys.